Hi, this is Gifty from Baller Mom, and today I have a special guest with my Baller Mom feature with Oliver Levy, who is the director, owner, founder for Parenting Mindful Parenting Toolkit. And today we're going to be talking about things that we should be mindful of as sports family and parents in general when it comes to being parents, especially during pandemic. So hold it for a moment. I will send an invite to have Oliver join me, and we will begin. Thank you for everybody that's already starting to join. And I really hope everyone is sort of enjoying these series and you do get a chance to come back. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, I'm just adjusting my camera. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy Thursday, if that's such a
There you
thing.
go.
Yeah. How's
Happy Thursday.
everything?
Well, it is a happy day. So it is such a thing.
True.
Every day is a happy day. So it is such a thing.
It's
I'm
true. It's
doing
true.
I'm doing great actually.
That's good. How are the kids?
Kids are doing amazing as usual.
That's good. That's good. And the wife, I know you just celebrated the birthday and Women's Day.
Yes.
So that's a very special day for you and for her.
Yes. Or special day, special week, special month, the Women's International Women's Month or Women's Day, Women's Week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. But it's good. It's nice to have at least a month dedicated to bring all the various things, I guess, from the female perspective that we do. To even in the
for
sports
sure.
world that we do keep empowering everybody else. So and it's nice to have, the male side of it that supports it also without feeling any way. Even for us with boys, we still want them to still feel comfortable that, no one's taking your spot or anything, but supporting each other with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Better.
100%. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
you watched the game yesterday with an
Yeah.
historic moment with
Yeah.
our women.
Oh yeah. I watched it. It was good. I'm glad that Canada and Raptors are always, trying to break barriers and be the first.
Yeah, and
And then
I
they
know
won finally.
a lot of people probably thinking the same thing like me. We need more women to broadcast so we can.
I like that. If that's what's gonna keep them winning, I'm all for it. I am all for it, right?
I'm
Because
down. I'm down. We need it.
yeah, just get the W's. We're good. And of course, with today trades and all of that too, have you been following it as well?
Of course, when I'm not following, I'm a sports fanatic, so I'm following. I'm a little bit torn because I didn't want him to give up normal part, nor Kyle Lowry actually. But
Okay.
I understand it's business. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
business, but don't get me started because then I mean if you're gonna trade, at least make sense. The
Mm-hmm.
trade today didn't make sense. If
Oh,
you're gonna get a
really?
big man, then okay, all right, I can get that. But
Yeah.
anyways, that's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
take.
You know what? It is their business. But at the same time, I think we are still keeping a good franchise player, which every team kind of
Yeah,
needs. When it becomes a
yeah.
veteran, it's sort of welcome the new guys in and keep it going. So I think that it's a win lose. It depends how you look at it. You know what? They also get to play.
Yeah,
They still have a job.
I mean, when players grown on you, it's tough. He's been here for a
Yeah.
while, so it was kind of tough. When
Yeah.
Kawhi
Yeah.
Leonard left, probably the only one didn't really care. I really didn't care at all. 'Cause-
Well,
no,
one
I
year,
didn't.
it wasn't even fully a full year we had with him, so we couldn't really connect with him like
Yeah,
that,
right.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really
But
care.
when they're kind of grown on you, like you said, it makes it easier. So that's true. But again,
Correct,
thank you
correct.
for the feature series. Um, based on what I've been doing, I wanted to make sure that I'm always bringing a fresh perspective to the sports and the mom's family with how we all are into taking care of our kids, ourselves, and things that we can learn to make sure that we're growing and we're teaching whole student, whole athlete, whole person, and not just one dimensional. And one of the things that you do is very much well needed, especially for all parents, especially during this timeline. So, without any further ado, I'd like you to introduce yourself. Who is Oliver Leary? Sorry, Oliver Levy. I always say that because of that show, but my apologies for that. And what is Mindful Parenting Toolkit?
Wow.
Over to
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you for doing what you're doing, and thank you for having me on here. It's a pleasure, and thank you for this platform. So my name is Oliver Levy, and for the last 9 years, I've been studying parenting, just the psychological piece and practicing. And for the last 4 years, over 4 years, I've been teaching it. And basically, what I do, I help shift the mindset around parenting. So parents can, shift their mindset to a point where they can guide their children to great achievements or whatever success means to them. And it's very important that you can do that without the frustrations. And I usually bold frustration. So because a lot of parents don't think that we can parent and, without frustration. So that said that, mindful parenting is, put it this way, we all, okay, so we all as parents, we want our kids to do great. Every single parent I spoke to for the last many years, we all want our kids to do amazing things, live a life of integrity, responsibility, impact others, and just live their dreams. Now, how comes most of us don't get that, right? Here's the thing. Every single parent, first of all, not one parent is a bad parent. I just want to make sure your viewers know that. And every single parent understand that certain things are not acceptable, but at the same time doing it. And every single parent has what it takes in them, wrong and right. We know that, for example, I'm going to use a basic example. Yelling at your child, that's not right, but at the same time, we still do it. The reason why we still do it, because we're not mindful of the long-term psychological effect on that child. At the same time, the reason why we also do it, because we were raised a certain way, we get yelled at, we get everything, and we turn out okay. And we think they're going to turn out okay at the same time, not understanding that we went through like 2-3 generations, and that's not acceptable anymore. So parents have everything what it takes. They're just not mindful of a few things to help guide their children to that success where they all desire, right? So this is the reason why I came up with the terminology, I came up with the name, mindful parenting. We all know what to do. We all have an idea. We did a lot of research, especially now. So many different information on our fingertips, but ourselves in the same situations, right? We're stuck and we get frustrated and we give up or we don't know what to do. It's just that there's a few things parents are not mindful of. That's all.
Okay. That's pretty good. And you know what? It's interesting. If anyone hasn't followed you yet, they should, because you do provide a lot of good information, tips, and things that are everyday practices, everyday things that you can do. And again, be mindful before you do it, say it, think it, act it, whatever it is. So those are great things. That's what I want to get a little bit more today. Mainly for even sports, because most of us are sports families. It's a very competitive, even we're just talking about trade, like everyone, we want to get, say, if that's your dream to get to the NBA, when the trade comes in, how you deal with it, things like that. So definitely the share